Hey guys, Charlie here. Welcome back to Prison Architect. We have a bit of a problem again. Staff needs is not acting like it should again, and I'm not sure what's going on here, but like most of my staff is pissed off because of a food need right now, and like the kitchen has completely stopped serving. It's right here, but they've totally just stopped serving food there now. So everybody is hungry, and it's like I'm a bit concerned about staff needs being a thing again. It's not actually working like it should. It was working and then it just stopped. Right? Like where's the food? I don't know what's happening. And it's got me really concerned about the future of the prison. If they can't manage their food supply, then what's the point, right? Like deliveries, where's the food truck? It's all the way up here? Why isn't the gate opening? Right? The gate's supposed to be opening, but it's totally not. Unable to open. Is it locked shut? Why is it locked shut? I don't know. I can't lock it open. I can't change it. It's completely locked shut. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff that just all of a sudden decided to go wrong. I'm gonna reboot this save. This is stupid. All right, I'm gonna pause this. I know I said I wouldn't do it, but like, there's clearly something wrong. So I'm gonna pause this because it's just not working out the way it should. We got prisoners going through here. The staff room has no food on the serving table. These guys are doing nothing. We've got this serving table, it's got a couple of meals left. It's got one meal left, but that's it. Like, they're not serving the food. If I go to logistics, food distribution, we can see that they do. Right? Meals required 0. Meals ready 0. Meals being cooked 0. Right? So, like, okay, 0. Fine. What about this one? It says 0. Like, this is all wrong. It's just completely wrong. Meals being cooked 0. Meals required 47. Meals ready 0. Like, the kitchen's not doing anything. And it's because they don't have any food. Okay, so that's probably because this truck, which has all of these ingredients and food to cook, is not getting through this gate. So this gate is the problem. It says it's been locked shut. I want it locked open, I guess. But it wasn't letting... No, it's still locked shut. So it's like, it's overriding me. It's saying, no. I don't want to be locked open. I want to be locked shut. And if I try to open the door, like I'm clicking it, and nothing's happening. It won't open. Like this door is totally bugged. This one's fine, but this door here, it just flat out refuses to open. It's locked shut, and I cannot unlock it. So, you know, like I'm thinking, let's just dismantle this. Hold on. Dismantle this. Make this a priority. Let's turn the timer back on. Get our workmen out there to dismantle that stupid thing. And it looks to me like they're saying they can't reach it. Route blocked. I'm really, really confused here, guys. Something is really messing with this, and I don't know what it is. If I take a workman, put him outside, he's gonna go and do constructing fence. Oh, okay. Can you do this? Can you dismantle this gate, please? I can't do anything with it. The gate's totally bugged to the point where I can't get the cars to come through anymore. Is this still happening? Like, let's cancel this. Can we? Like, I made this the priority, but they're still gonna. I mean, I get it. They're trying to do this fence around the outside. I get it. All my workmen are busy. I understand that. But like, if I can eliminate this as a task, don't do this anymore, right? If I say don't do this anymore, then are you going to do this? Because this should be your priority, but it's not. They just assumed, like they're just basically saying I can't get to this. It's a completely bugged door, and this is the worst possible door to be bugged. Let's pause the game. It's locked shut, and it's on the to-do list. It's on the staff to-do list. Jobs. It's going to say open locked door somewhere here. I'm not going to be able to see it. There's so much stuff to do here. But open locked door is right here. Like, that's the door. Open the door. Is it the light, maybe? The light being on top of it? Door servo, maybe? How about open on trigger? Does that do anything? No, because it's locked shut. If I clear the connections on this thing, so it can't do anything, it's still going to be locked shut. I can't open the door manually. That doesn't work. Lock open doesn't... Well, there it goes. What in the world? I'm so lost. What in the hell? Like, I've been trying different things for the last 20 minutes, attempting to get that door to open, and it wouldn't work. And like, I had a freaking riot, and I had staff that were like all pissed off. Every single one of them, everyone was pissed off because there was no food. And it's because of that truck not being able to get through that gate, and now it opens. Like, what? So don't lock open, right? Now, if you close, are you going to be locked once you close? I don't know. Let's go back to the door controller. Connect the door controller back to that servo. And now it's working. My hands are in the air, guys. I have no idea. Wow. Okay, well, we've got food coming in now. That's important. Like, super majorly, urgently important. I am going to take and hire a few more workmen, because we do have that fence around the perimeter that we're building, and we need these guys. Look at these cooks are all like, yes, get the ingredients. Go, go, go. Good. Oh, man. I was like, thinking staff needs was busted again, and I was just like, no, that kills the whole series. And like, it was really, like, I was really depressed for like a good 5 minutes, thinking to myself, you know, like, the series is dead now because staff needs doesn't work. And then I discovered that gate, and then I had more optimism. I was like, oh, it's because of this gate. Why is it locked shut? I don't know. I never did that. I never clicked it. It just happened to be locked shut, and apparently it needed some reworking of something, clearing the connections on the servo. I don't know what it was, but I'm glad it's taken care of now. Ugh. Now I can get back to business. Speaking of getting back to business, there's it's more than one commenter, but it's primarily one commenter. There's been comments in the last videos. They're like telling me like the absolute basics of the game, as if I don't know them. Like, I've got a few hundred hours in the game. I did 100 episodes in the last season. I understand how to play the game, okay? You don't have to tell me the basics, like, you know, like patrol routes will be converged if you touch them together. Yeah, I know that. I'm aware. I'm good. You know, I'm aware that I don't need to make rooms the absolute minimum size as well. I'm aware of that. I have a plan for this. I have a reason I'm doing things, okay? So just chill. It's going to be okay. You know, you're going to see. You'll see it. It's gonna be fine. Okay. Let me get these lights all dismantled as well, because these things are gonna end up being on the walls, and I don't want that. Like, in general, I like the lights being auto-generated, because that like prevents me from forgetting to make them. But I don't like lights when they show up in the walls, you know, and they're gonna do that. So. Because they're not gonna do that like when you build the structure. But if I want to build walls within the structure, then I might end up having walls. I might end up having you know, walls through these lights, and I don't want that. So these ones look like they're gonna be okay though. Not these. These ones are gonna be in the wall. So we can get rid of some of these lights. This one's gonna be in the wall. This one is not gonna be in a wall, but I'm willing to bet this one probably will be. So I'm going to get rid of this one as well. All right. I need to take care of a few things. I need to queue some stuff up and get that going. These guys are all cooking now. It's fantastic. Look at all the bacon cooking. Good. What do we have for policy? Medium, medium, awesome. Staff breaks is 70%. I like the way this is set up. Somebody else also mentioned that they'd like to see me use cell quality ratings, and like I plan on doing that, but it's one of these things where it creates a lot more problems than you need to. Like the fact that a prisoner is well behaved, so they deserve a better room, and if they're not getting the one they deserve, I feel like as a warden, I dictate what they deserve. Thank you very much. And have the game tell me that they don't have a good enough cell, so they're in a poor mood. It's like, no, I'm just not into that at all, you know? Like, I understand cell quality ratings as a mechanic, and I understand, like, why it could definitely create more problems. It could definitely create a higher difficulty rating, if you will. But at the same time, I feel it removes realism huge. Like, I feel like it's something that's added purely for the sake of making it difficult. It adds no value to the game, and I'm not really sure I'm going to turn it on. But I mean, I'd like to, just to say that everything is turned on, but I just simply don't agree with how it works. And so it's like I'm kind of like anti that a little bit here. I do plan on trying to figure out how to make it work though. So like, don't think it's like something I won't have at all. But at the same time, it's not something I'm like urgently considering. Like, I'm not gonna like, I'm not turning it on right now just to create a huge mess, especially when I've got guards that don't have food. Now they have some food. So now we're getting meals to our staff. There we go. Okay, that situation has been taken care of. Good. Good, good, good. This is a problem, okay? Our exports, right, are coming in through here, and this delivery has to wait for exports to get in. I don't like that at all. And I'm kind of thinking I might end up putting deliveries on this side of the street. Right? So deliveries comes down here, but that means I don't have an actual zone for deliveries. So part of me wants to make another storage room over here and then just have this be deliveries and have this be storage, and like, because this doesn't work. This is like, this truck, these two trucks both have great supplies that I need, but they're going to wait for exports to finish. That's bad news bears right there. Like, that's not going to happen. So I'm thinking what I might do is temporarily what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn intake no here and turn cargo. No, I can't do that. I can't do that because cargo is exports as well as, oh man, so cargo exports always has to be, yeah, exports always has to be like that. So what's my solution for exports now? If it's going to be up here, do I just need 2 cargo lanes to split them up? Maybe that's what I need. I wish I could make a dedicated, like, could I make this lane right here be nothing but exports? That would be great. Then I could just have intake and cargo on this lane. I'm okay with them being together. They're like that in the stock game. It's not a big deal. But, like, exports-wise, this isn't going to work. Especially late game when we're just doing constant exports. We'll never get our supplies. You know? They're going to be a delayed delivery all the time. So I definitely have some logistic stuff to sort out before it gets too late. And like, I'm really considering now putting the workshop down here. But that doesn't solve the problem, because if we're going to be doing lots and lots of exports, I mean, it solves the problem more. It's a better solution, right? It improves the situation by having exports as low as possible. But it doesn't solve it. Because if I have cargo over here, like the deliveries are going to be over here too. Like right now, both deliveries and exports are all right here. I have to play around with this a little bit. We've got a whole bunch of these lights that are just hanging out here, and these all need to be brought into storage. I'm going to end up replacing them, but let's get this classroom stuff set up. So we've got the walls. Nope, not there. We've got the walls that are going to go like this. And then we're going to have a door here and here. And then there's going to be a wall down the middle. Now, I know there's a comment. I know. I get it. You think I should make a bigger classroom so that I could have more chairs in with one teacher. And you're right. That is a better solution. However, in this particular instance, right now, I want 2 separate classrooms because I want to be able to train my staff at the same time I give education to students. And I cannot do that if I don't have 2 classrooms. So this is a temporary thing, okay? Chill out. All right, that's going to get built. And this still has no power because I'm a dummy and went that way with it instead of the other way. That's weird. All right, fine. Open on trigger. Yep, that's what I want. How's this door looking? Not locked closed, hopefully. Nope, it's still operating as expected now, thankfully. And yeah, we're still locked at 50 prisoners because, I mean, look at all this stuff. We got to deal with this stuff. And by having people on breaks and stuff now, at least the guard dogs, this guy's pissed off because he's got no food. We'll get food. Go get food. Go ahead, get food. You're going to eat over there. Okay, well, that's fine. Maybe the chair's more comfortable. I don't know. That's fine. Eat where you want. You want to eat while you're watching television. Yeah, I get it. I get it. You know, we do that all the time. Do it all the time. And sofa, and your comfort need, and everything is great. You should go right back on duty as soon as all your needs are met. There you go. You're back on duty. Good job. Okay. Oh my gosh. How are the fences working, right? This is what the workmen have been working on this whole time. They've been working on this perimeter fence. And it looks to me like they are not done yet, but they're getting close, right? They're all the way back this way, and then it looks to me like the ones up here haven't really even started on it yet, but they'll work their way around. We'll get a full perimeter fence pretty soon here. I'm going to let this run a little bit. I might build a few things, get a few things sorted out, but I want to have at least a little progress in this episode instead of dealing with that bug. So let me let this run for a bit. I'm going to do a shakedown, and I'll be right back. Okay, Chief, what's up? According to some of our guards, a radio host on the station the prisoners listen to has been saying a lot of things that are riling up the inmates. Might be worth removing the radios for the time being unless they start to say what the Tiki Sears. Okay, so I need to remove the radios, basically. So, there's a radio here. Let's go ahead and dismantle that. There is a radio in the staff room, but, like, I don't know if that counts. I'm going to remove it anyway. I don't know if that actually counts or anything, but I'm going to do it. I've also got showers in with the toilets as well. So, like, they can take care of multiple needs while they're in the canteen. Let's see. Where else was the radios? I thought there was a radio in here, but it doesn't look like it. So is that all the radios? Not sure if that's all of them or not. Looks like we got, parole officer unconscious. This person just went ahead. The wolf. The wolf is angry. She didn't make parole, and now she's in solitary for 7 hours. Well, there you go. It does look like I'm going to have to start getting some maximum security areas pretty soon. I'm not sure where that's going to go. I'm not sure. Haven't really looked into it, to be honest. I think they're just going to stay together for a while. I just think that's what's going to happen. I know you're supposed to segregate them. I get it. Before people say, you need to do that. Come on. Like I said, I know what I'm doing in this game, okay? I'm just like not sure I want to spend the money on it right now. Okay, so I've got some of the walls built here to start on more cells. So we could get like a prison, we could get a cell, I guess you could say, template going. So we'll start one on this side and we'll start one on this side. And let's get, like the other ones have the bed facing the door. And I'm thinking that's probably where I should go to with this. So bed facing the doors. Toilets like this. But that messes up the plumbing. So should I swap where these are? I don't think it's gonna matter. Like I can't bring this far anyway, right? Like the water's not gonna reach this far anyway. It's got to go from another pipe. So it's not really gonna matter. We could get this pipe to come down this way, and then I can hook it up this direction. That's probably the best call here. So we'll get a larger pipe to come around about here. And then, how far down do I want this to go? I think this will be a walkway, probably 1, 2, 3, 4. So then we'll start doing, so if this is the walkway, then we'll probably want this to go about like this. Yeah, we'll just have it go along the outside like this, and then we'll bring up these pipes and bring them this way. So we can go like this. Yeah, it's gonna have to be that, and then we can do pipes here, and then pipes here. For now, that's fine. Yeah, for now that'll be fine. All right, I need to put some of those lights back, so let's get a light. We can get like maybe 2 lights, maybe one here and then one. Let's just put one in the middle of the classroom for now. It's probably fine. We're gonna do lights in these cells right over the bed, I think. It's probably fine. It doesn't matter where they are. It's just as long as they're in the room, that's all that matters. So we'll keep this one somewhat consistent and in line, but it doesn't matter. These cells also are gonna need it, so we'll put it at the foot of the bed. Not sure what the guard... Oh, you know what the dog's doing? The dog is... I messed up the guard. I messed up the dog's patrol because of the cells. So I need to replace the patrol to be over here instead. So he's sniffing for tunnels. That's what his job is, to sniff for tunnels. And eventually this route will also be sniffing for tunnels, but also sniffing for, you know, drugs and things like that too. And we'll get another dog patrolling up and down here, and then all the different major walkways, they'll be doing the same thing here. So that's fine. Right now, we don't have enough. Oh, this person. Okay, hang on. We got to pause. I got to slow this down. So this person is not supposed to be out here. This is a place that I forgot to mark as staff only. Export should be the same thing. This whole area should be staff only. And until this is all fully gated off, I can't make it staff only. I can do this staff only, though. I probably should have done that. But this area, I can't do this staff only yet because it's not closed off. We've got the fence started. Looks like it's all the way out to here. So they're almost done with it. And then I can make the whole outside staff only. But for now, I can't. I want to get tasers started. Tasers are already approved. I just need people to be like certified to use them. So we're gonna go to programs and find taser certification right here, 33 in queue. Let's start taser certification. This will go from 6 to 7 a.m. I don't like the timing on this. I'd rather have them take the class at night when the prisoners are asleep. So how about we adjust the schedule here so that taser certification ends up happening later on. Let's say, how about we have them happen, how about we have it happen at like 1 a.m. Well, and if I'm going to do that, then I had a different plan for this, and it was going to be fine. But now that I think about it, I can train my staff at night, so I don't need 2 classrooms. Yeah, okay. I was going to transform it into one like later and use the space, but I think maybe it's fine to do it now, actually. Just making sure. I just want to make sure. I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, let's commit to that. So what I want to do is I want to dismantle this, and then dismantle all of this stuff. Dismantle all this stuff and then out the wall. So now the commenter's gonna be like, "I told you." I had a plan, okay? I did, and it's like I forgot. I don't know why, but I overlooked the fact that I could just train them at night. So let's get this started first. Let's get the workmen on that first. Do we have? Are you guys mixed in? No, you're not mixed in. Actually, I want the holding cells. Let's make the deployment on the holding cell be min. That means the max is not going to have a common room, but whatever. I guess it's fine. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. But if I make this medium, that means that the maximum security prisoners won't be housed in the same cell as them, which means the maximum security people will all have their own cells. which is fine by me, I think. So I think this is good. So we can go ahead and just make this a room now. Make this a cell. We actually need a door. I don't have a jail door on it, so let's do that. There we go. And we'll get that to be a priority too. Okay, so we're going to need to also tear down this wall, all of these walls, and this wall. And we can have that be the priority as well. Yep. So we'll just tear this down and we're going to get a slightly bigger one. I'm going to put the school desk over here, or the office desk on this side, and then all of the students can sit like this. We need 20 chairs, and I'm pretty sure I measured this out right to where we can get 20 desks in this room, I think. Let's also get a door in the side here. Hopefully one of these guys... There's a door right here, so they should be able to just take this door and do it. They should be able to. Unless they don't want to. Can one of you guys please do that? No? You don't want to do that? You look like you're on a mission. Can you install the door, please? The door, right here. This door. It's urgent. The urgent door. Can you install the urgent door, please? Okay, fine. Can you take out this wall and then go and do your thing that you need to do? I'm not sure what you're doing, but please install the door. Okay, it's not on your list right away. I get it. It's fine. All right, so all of this stuff, I'm going to take the rooms, go back to classroom, and make the whole thing a classroom. Then we have office desks. That is the teacher's desk, and I want that to be kind of right here, I think. Let's put it all the way in the corner. It's most optimal for the space. And then the school desks, we're going to go along this side here like this. That would be 5, 10, 15, and 20. So 20 school desks. There's a walkway here for them to get where their seat is, and the door's over here, and everything's fine. Actually, now that that's the case, I actually do want to move the desk to be a little bit further over, because I like the look of it. You know, I like the look of it. So we're going to go like that instead. A little bit further away from this. We're going to want a metal detector in here as well. So we're going to hook that to the door. And then we also want the wall installed. But I can't install the wall until I get on this door. Since this is marked urgent and this won't be, I'm going to hope that they do this before they do that. So we're just going to hope that that's the case. Alrighty, they did this. Good. Which means we have prisoner uniforms. We have a prisoner sitting in here, hopefully. We have a prisoner staying in there. Alright. My gosh. I don't know how I'm going to cut this episode together, but... So as a recap, we almost had a huge crisis, but we figured out how to reset this so it's not bugged anymore. I guess that's good. Then we have an outstanding issue, which is not technically a problem yet, but it's definitely going to be a problem. That is exports being here. That's going to be an issue. Probably want to switch this facility's location with these facilities' location. So if I take these two things, bring them up here, and take these two things and bring it down here, that's probably better. I think that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. That also brings the power station really close to the workshop, which, I don't know, like, it makes sense, I guess. It doesn't really matter, but it would make more sense. This power station is being kept right underneath this line. So I'm not going to add any more stuff to this power station. But in the event that I mess that up, I'm going to hook up some safety protocols here to ensure that a fire doesn't become a problem. And we're going to do that by adding 4 sprinklers to the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4 sprinklers around the power station. Then we're going to take the pipes and we're going to drag it and have it be hooked up around the outside. And I'm going to go all the way around in case it blows one of these pipes when it explodes. I want to have some redundancy so that all of them still go off. So we're going to put water, I guess, right over by the power station so that if this blows, these sprinklers will kick on and just get rid of the fire so we don't have to call the fire department. That's what I want to do. Because it's right on the perimeter. So if this goes and this stuff starts burning, prisoners can just get out. Well, I mean, they're going to have to go through the gate. But, I mean, we see the gate. We see the problem with the gates. This one's locked open. And this one's locked open. Like, locked open. Clear connections. Yeah, this one's bugged now, too. So that door is locked open. So we had one that's locked closed up here, and we have another one that's locked open over here. I don't know. I cleared the connections already. Like, there's no connections on this, so there we go. Really odd. I don't know. Like, open on trigger. There's no trigger. Like, there's no one connected to this. There's no one, I don't know. There's no one connected to that. If I go to the door controller now, which guard is exhausted, well, somebody should take his place then. Connect this to here. And we're back. Really bizarre. I'm going to leave this episode here. I'm pretty sure we're going to be moving these 4 facilities right here up to here. And we're going to take these 2 areas and bring them down here. It's going to be somewhat expensive, but for the most part, it doesn't cost us anything because we're just dismantling stuff. I will be dismantling the laundry room absolutely last. And I'm actually going to need to build another one before I dismantle it because I want this stuff to never be, like, I never want laundry to be a problem. So I'm actually going to build another one and then build this one over again. The armory is fine because once the guards are hired, they're not going to be unhired. The infirmary is going to get moved. That's not a big deal. Barely anyone's ever injured. And the morgue is overbuilt anyway, so whatever. So that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know. You can subscribe if you're not already. That's going to be a great decision, I think, for your future. Yeah, I will see you guys next time. It's been fun. Bye.